Hello. Um, so I want to do a video review really quick of Dark Knight Rises because I went into a little bit of it, but I want to kind of just go into more of it as I've been saw it for the third time today. It's only Saturday, the 21st. Yeah. So, um, what the hell do I want to say? Oh, I've been chatting with some of you on Twitter about Bane's voice and his execution, and I know some people don't like it. It can be hard to hear, but at least it makes you pay attention to the movie. But Bane's execution of his voice, or I guess Tom Hardy's execution of Bane's voice, um, I really dig it because it's this like very polite and gentlemanly voice, but it has a hint of like evil in it, and it's just great, and it's adorable. Here's my impression. There's like a line in the beginning of the movie, and he goes, of course you can do that. I'm Bane." Like that's how he talks, and I think it's fucking amazing. Anyway, I think when I first heard it in the beginning of the movie where he has the little bag over his head, I thought it was Ra's al Ghul for a minute, um, but maybe that's where they pulled it from. Like he's supposed to be in the League of Shadows, Bane is, and Ra's al Ghul ran it, so maybe there's a correlation there. Not too sure. Um, what else did I want to talk about the movie? Hmm. Oh, so the plot. I want to talk about the ending, but I don't really want to talk about it because there's a lot. A lot of people haven't seen it yet. Um, I guess I'll talk about the ending in general terms. I think it wrapped it up. The ending was wrapped up very well. It kind of put all the little pieces into place. I like how there were storylines that tied back to the first and second film. So like everything, the three films as a whole were wrapped nicely in a little present um, by the end of the movie, which I thought was a good thing on Christopher Nolan's part. Unlike Lost, where the ending was a nightmare and nothing was wrapped up, so at least we weren't left with that. Something I didn't like about the film was um, there is too much like fluff. I mean, I feel like in Christopher Nolan's films, he makes his films extra long so he can put things in there that he thinks are necessary, but I don't think they are necessary. I can't really think of specifics, but I remember just like watching after like the third time watching Batman, Dark Knight Rises. You kind of there's laggy bits, and I think in a movie there should be some. It should just be stuff that you need, not stuff that you just put in to kill time or to have kick scenes and stuff like that. As I said in my written review, I really did like how they showed that Batman wasn't a perfect character. He did have weaknesses. He was a human. He's not some, you know, really millionaire billionaire guy that can just kick ass and not survive and survive. He was torn up about it, so that was kind of cool. Um, oh, another thing about the ending. Um, I was kind of bummed that it ended because it left these really cool hangers where like they could continue the plot kind of, but ugh, I wish maybe he'll do more eventually, but I don't know. Um, I think one of the best scenes in the film is the scene where Batman and Bane fight. Because there's pieces of that right out of the comic book. Will fight for the first time when Catwoman leads him to Bane. There's so much of the comic essence in that bit that it's great. I love that part. And who doesn't like to see Batman get handed? Everyone likes Batman to win. I'm the villain person. I'm like the one who is at the theater like, yeah, and excited that the villain's kicking ass. I don't know what that says about me, but I don't like being the good girl. People, some people really liked Anne Hathaway in this in this film. I don't think she was horrible, but I don't think it was anything different. Like I said in my written review, it's just the same cutie little Anne Hathaway trying to be bad, but it doesn't really work. There were some parts where I could tell she was kind of stepping out of her zone a bit, which was cool. But on the whole, like something in my mouth. On the whole, she's not that great. Who didn't I talk about? Oh, what's that actor's name? Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. He's the one. He's in Inception, and he's also in the Batman film. He's Officer Blake. He was great. He was great for that role. He totally fit the picture of well, who we learn he eventually becomes, but um, he totally fits that picture. Goody two shoes, you know, cop growing up from nothing kind of thing. Um, he was awesome. I think he did really well. And the other chick, why can't I remember anyone's name? The one who played Miranda, or someone else, as we know later. She was fantastic. She's always good in films. There's my cat. Hi. She's always great in films. I can't. She has this like very sexy thing about her. I think she'd make a better Catwoman than Anne Hathaway, quite honestly. But um, whatever. It is what it is. Other than that, I just hope everyone who's seen this review has already seen the film. I hope you have. If you haven't, go the fuck out there and see it. Um, I know I'll probably see it at least 2 more times, if not more than that. But I've already seen it 3, and it's only the 21st, so I should probably slow down a bit. Anyway, I just wanted to have my few little pieces in, and how I love Bane. He's the best. I like him more than the Joker, quite honestly. I think he's more real. He seems like a more real villain than the Joker could be. So that's just, I don't know. I mean, and no one's really ever played Bane before. There wasn't Bane in one of the movies, but he was like a B-rate part. He wasn't the main villain. It's kind of nice to see a different villain. Um, and Hardy did it phenomenal. I couldn't even believe it was him from his other films. He just did a great fucking job. Anyway, I'm not going to keep ranting. But anyway, so that's my review, and I will, well, let me know what you think, and please read my other review, and keep following me on Twitter and all that fun stuff. Peace, guys.